Hey guys,
Hey guys.
I'm Michael. This is Armen. Hi.
Hi guys. Welcome to
Michael.
All right, I have a question that you guys might need to think about.
Okay.
I just want to know what your favorite dirty joke is.
Like of all time?
Tell me a dirty joke. Yeah, it could be of all time.
I don't know any jokes.
Yeah, I was gonna make one up.
I know, it's
Oh,
hard.
I just heard a funny joke on the Rush documentary. I just watched the Rush documentary. I think it was on this. Old guy turns 90, and his sons are like, oh, they conspire to get him this great present. They rent a hotel room for him. He walks in the hotel room. There's a knock on the door. Opens the door. There's a 22-year-old prostitute, and she's like, "Surprise! I'm your present." And he's like, "Really? You're my present?" He's like, "Yes, I'm here to give you super sex." And he's like, "Really?" Yes. Do you, I forget the punchline. Right, he takes the soup.
Oh.
That's the punchline. Thanks.
Thank you.
That's great.
It's a great joke.
Yeah, no, I don't have. Yeah, always trim your fingernails so you don't have a problem.
That's good advice. Thank you.
It's a joke.
More of a tip than a joke.
Yeah, well, it's a joke because I said it.
Because you can't.
Yeah.
You're not finger blasting anybody.
At least, yeah. Well, no, I am. Just, I'll talk about that later.
Right now?
Actually, no. Actually, yeah, if anyone
Needs
out
a
there,
fingering?
yeah, I'm ready to help. But, like, you know, if they want. I do
You're
it.
down for consensual fingering.
Yes, and I do it very great.
You're a gentleman.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
The fingers of a fiddler. I was eyeing him before you said the fiddle part.
Cool.
What
It's
elements
like
about
Tinder.
this
What's
period
up?
do you think make it really ripe for comedy?
Well, I'll give you a serious answer. The classic highbrow, lowbrow dichotomy. You've got your highbrow, your aristocrats who act like savages, and you've got your lowbrow who turn out to be actual people with feelings. And of course, you just make fun of the fact that they're poor. Nothing's funnier than that. Nothing's funnier than class warfare.
I agree.
When you mentioned that, there didn't seem to be a lot of room for improv or ad-libbing, but did you guys get in a little bit though? Yeah.
Armen wasn't able to, but I mean, he would. He would try.
I had a
and people would be
couple,
like,
yeah.
Armen, stick to the script.
Yeah, exactly.
But they gave me room to roam.
Free reign?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
But they let me have fun. It was fun. He's my mentor, so it never has hit really.
No, because it's sadly believable.
Yeah, that's what's kind of cool. Yeah, he helped me out a lot.
And what are the greatest lessons that you have learned from your mentor?
I think I'll give a serious answer. He taught me about brotherhood, and he does things he believes in, and that's very beautiful. You know, not everyone does that. And you know, was a hero of mine, and now one of my best buds in town.
And finger blasting.
Yeah.
Another serious question.
You don't have my email, though, right?
No, I got it through the.
Okay.
So when you guys first got the script and it said another period, how many menstruation jokes flew across your mind? Any?
None.
Nothing about a tampon,
No,
Codex, maxi pad.
we knew that it could happen, but
In it.
I didn't think about it because, you know, period piece is where I think of first.
Really? That's where your mind really goes?
Yeah, I mean, I know we talked about blue stuff earlier, but
Good.
not anymore for me.
Never? Have you ever inadvertently?
If you say to somebody, and like I say to you, hey, and I take out a block of cheese, and I say, do me a favor, will you cut the cheese?
My mind goes there.
You're gonna make a joke. I'm not gonna make that. I'm not gonna make that joke. Why? Because I'm a professional fucking comedian. That's why.
Never.
Professional fucking comedian.
But there's a lot of ladies on the show.
Yeah?
It's mostly ladies.
Right.
And it's called another. I'll be honest. When I got the press invite and it was like another period, I was like, oh, actually, it's probably like a period joke.
Yeah. No, you understand. That's a joke. That's clearly, it's obviously a pun.
Females make
Yes,
jokes
it is a
about.
pun about menses. Absolutely. But when you say, did you make jokes about nonsense? No.
Not in your mind.
Nope. Too
Private?
easy. No.
Too busy.
Too easy.
Oh, too easy.
I'm operating on a different level.
See, I learned from that.
What was the best joke you made on set?
I mean, how do I even how do I even rank
There was
them?
so many, yeah, no.
Unrankable. Thank you.
If I'm going anywhere, I'm going with a nutter, a nuts. I'm going with Nutella, dicks and balls, buttholes. You know, I'm going. Periods. Come on, grow up. Licking buttholes. That's the kind of thing. That's the kind of sophisticated humor that I'm interested in.
Maybe it's because you've never had a period. Might have been black.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
Flash that headline across the newspapers.
I've bled out of almost every orifice I have.
From the fiddler?
Yeah, he's not as gentle as he
I know, well,
as he claims.
I calmed down, I get it, man. I've also bled.
Telemundo had a question.
Okay, so you know how some people imagine that they would be better in a different time? Like, I think I would have lived better maybe in like the 60s.
How do you live now? Badly?
I live good, but I feel like I could always live better or relate better. What time period would you like to live in personally? Would you prefer to live in?
This is what,
if you weren't
2015?
here.
Like 2055, 2060?
2055, 2060? ¿Por qué?
Porque we will have solved the problem of aging by then. At that point, or you're born in like 2050, 2055, you're going to live forever.
Well, it could be like the other problems.
What?
The smog and the
Don't worry about that.
global warming.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Technology's going to take care of that shit.
It'd be great.
I don't want to live in the past. What am I going to do? Live when fucking barbers are taking out your teeth? No. I'm not interested in that.
but the 60s are really cool. Minus all the political problems. They had great rock and roll music.
You would have been in Vietnam and you would have lasted 3
Yes,
years.
well, that's what I'm saying. Besides the parts where I'll die in every scenario, and I don't know if there was like any Jewish cowboys, but all of them would be fun. I'd have fun.
Why cowboys in the 60s?
Oh, I went back further.
1860s.
I went back further. I was saying any time period. I feel like any time period I'm going to die unless you're like the king's son or something.
Right.
In which case, yeah, if I was, which is sort of coincides with the show.
Right.
Well, I love the Beatles. Have you heard?
You guys know the Beatles, right? Yeah, they're great. They're great.
Just want that on paper
Classic.
in case, yeah.
Some of the best rock and roll bands.
Yeah,
The
definitely
Beatles.
top 5 rock and roll bands.
Okay, so when you're in San Diego, how would you each characterize your relationship with Comic-Con?
Non-existent. Distant.
Kind of cold and aloof.
A little bit.
Yeah, it was my first time, so I would say similarly, but I would love to get to know it better. I love Star Wars and the Beatles. So it seems like a great place. It's like a Bonnaroo kind of thing, but everyone's here. They're real fans. They're full of love. Yeah, that's good.
I equate it to the NBA All-Star Game for white people. That's how I think of it.
I want to go to the NBA All-Star game.
I've been to the NBA All-Star Game.
Really?
Yeah, it was super fun.
Can I ask what year?
2004?
Yeah, that was good.
It was a good year.
Lakers were still good.
You have awesome, beautiful, swishy, like wave hair.
This is where you want to end?
This is
with
where-
Armen's hair? No, literally nobody's. You're videoing. Nobody else is videoing.
You really want to get deep? You really want to
They
get
see
deep?
it on
No,
the
I
show,
want to
you know,
hear the question. I want to hear what you have to.
Is this hair? Because Lord Byron had hair like this, but so did George Harrison.
Sure, these are two of my favorite people.
So is it modeled after a certain time period, or
Yeah, I think.
You
Have
said
you
period.
seen? If you,
Oh my
if you saw
god,
Ace
that was a
Ventura,
good joke.
yeah.
That's the only history of my life.
No, we did so good. Yeah. If you see Ace Ventura, that's where I stole it. But that's also a joke, but also probably true.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Good job, guys. Sorry.